What's going on, Flex on Family? Back at it again here on the YouTube. The only place giving you sports how you want to, Crevonte.
When you need it.
And as you see on the shirt that says the Flex Zone Podcast, back again, hit that thumbs up. Let us know if you like these draft profiles. We are rolling them out for you as draft is quickly approaching, a little bit over a week away. And of course, I got Crevonte Bebe with me here in the virtual studio. What's up, brother?
Hey man, I'm good, brother. We rolling, we show up rolling through these draft profiles. Man, this is fun though. One of my favorite times of the year outside of like March Madness, but I really love the NFL draft and the prospects and the whole process and all that. So yeah, let's dive into it.
Hey, our next prospect, you can check out all our past videos down below as well. Comment, let me know what you think about this profile and where this player will go. It's Travon Walker from national champion, University of Georgia Bulldogs. He is a junior, 6'5", 272 pounds, 35.5-inch arms, 10 and 3/4 inches hands. And Crevonte, you mentioned the measurables to me before we got online. A 4.5 40-yard dash, 35 and a half vertical jump, 123 broad jump, 6.893 cone drill, which I think you mentioned, 4.32 20-yard shuttle. His measurables are off the charts. And Crevonte, this is probably the most intriguing prospect of the draft. I'm intrigued to hear what you have to say about him as well. And he seems like he could be a guy who could be in a conversation for possibly the number one, number two pick.
Yes, absolutely. So, I think we talked about it in previous videos. I might have mentioned it. I don't know if it was off air or on air, but there's always a guy. Two things. There's always a guy that falls, and it's always a surprise. And I think Travon Walker is the surprise because I've looked at several mock drafts since honestly since the Super Bowl, but literally it wasn't until this month or maybe the end of last month at the end of March where I started seeing his name pop up. So pretty much after the combine when he just his measurables are completely off the hook, like 4.5 40. And I want what was his three cone? His three cone was a six something.
6.893 cone, 4.32 20-yard shuttle, 35 and a half vertical, and he's 270 pounds running a 4.5, by the way.
Freak. We talk about Kayvon Thibodeau being a freak, which he is, but Travon, my heavens, like
Speaking
put
of
your
freak,
name on the
real
map.
quick,
Yep.
speaking of his freak measurables, 35.5-inch arms. Just for comparison, his arms are longer than Kayvon Thibodeau, who are at 38 and 1/8, and our boy Aiden Hutchinson as well, who is at 32 and 1/8. So long arms, which is really good.
Yeah. So that's just a matter of who gets their hand on whoever first. But an absolute freak of an athlete, and for him to and it's interesting because before the combine, he was just in the pool of a lot of athletic top tier talent in Georgia because it's gonna be about 6 Bulldogs that probably go in the first round. And Travon's name wasn't number one. And now with his measurables, he literally shot up draft boards all the way to potentially going number two. And I think it will be interesting because if let's say Aiden Hutchinson goes first, I already said I think the Lions are going to go defense and finding a trade partner for two in a quarterback draft class like this is going to be tough. So they're probably going to be stuck at two. Travon Walker, it may go Aiden Hutchinson, Travon Walker, 1-2, with with his wild measurables. But after the combine splash, I had to take a closer look at this brother. Obviously, Bulldog. So he's a winner. He's tough and he's a go-getter. Elite length, elite power, elite strength. Um, Outside of him being just a pure freak athlete, he's pretty damn strong too. Like you said, long arms, very, very violent hands. Like it's almost like punches coming from him. Um, and one thing he does better than Kayvon Thibodeau is when he's asked to set the edge, he does a damn good job at it. He definitely sets that edge, and whatever's outside gets turned back inside. And at 272, very hard to move. Very move him off his spot once he's set. The only thing, again, nitpicking, he probably gonna be a not just a top athlete, probably gonna be a top prospect, probably gonna be top 10. But if I have to split hairs, he doesn't have any pass rush moves. He has one. I'm gonna try to run through you. His bull rush. That's it. That's pretty much it. But I feel as though if he gets with a defensive minded coach, maybe a good defensive coordinator, they'll fix that. You know what I'm saying? All he needs a move or two. How many pass rush moves are there? You know what I'm saying? But for him to have none and still be this highly rated is huge. So if somebody adds a couple moves to his repertoire, he could be elite, and out of nowhere, really. So, and also not much bend. He's not as, and this is where Kayvon Thibodeau separates himself from him. Separates himself from Travon. Travon's not really fluid in the hips, and he doesn't have the bend effect that you want out of an edge guy. He's kind of built. He easily got about 20 pounds on Kayvon. So bending is a little bit more difficult for him. And straight bull rush, like I said, that's pretty much his only move. Even though he's very powerful, but there's gonna be some offensive lineman that's not going for it. And I put this out there, even though they beat Alabama, he couldn't get past Evan Neal.
I was about to ask you about that.
Couldn't do nothing with Evan Neal. Couldn't do nothing with Evan Neal. Evan Neal was like, nah. I don't know about the rest of them, but every time you come in front of me, nah, it's not gonna be you. But that's what I'm saying. Like at the next level, it's gonna be a lot of Evan Neals. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, and Evan Neal is an absolute wall, like we said previously, in his profile, an absolute wall. But I think once he diversify his profile as far as like pass rushing moves, I think the sky's the limit for him. His floor is really high as well. Potential through the roof. I have his player comp, his pro comp being Eric Armstead.
That's a pretty good player comp. Another athletic freak in his own right.
And honestly can play. He'll be all over the defensive line. On obvious pass situations, I would love you can put Travon Walker in the over the guard or over the center or whatever, and he'll demolish the interior of the offensive line in obvious pass situations.
Where do you see him going? And we've heard he could go high as 2, as we've mentioned over the past month. He could drop maybe to somewhere closer to 10 even. I wouldn't take him at 2, but that's just me because he's a little raw and a little limited right now, but he has the upside.
He's and you're being nice saying a little raw. He's very raw, okay? But if he gets with a guy that's like a good defensive mind, they'll turn him loose. But I agree, I would not take him at 2. And if he does not go at 2, I can see him fall. He can fall to some right around 10, like that second pick, right around where the Jets and the Seahawks pick. I can see him falling down to that the end of the top 10.
I agree. I think he falls closer to 10 than to 2. But I mean, is it more he is part of the Georgia machine, much like we talk about with Alabama, or is he really that next breakout star that can break out from that and really take it to the next level? That's the question too I have.
That's the tough part that's going to keep GMs and head coaches up at night. Is he really that? Because I mean, again, came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Georgia is a factory putting out, especially as far as defenders. They reminded me of pretty much Alabama. Just a factory. They putting out quality guys, but just how he came up is just like, damn, number two, number two. But again, I do think there is a way he will be picked at number 2, and that's if Aiden Hutchinson goes first. There's a good chance he does go number 2 because as of now he shot past Kayvon.
And I think he could be the guy taken before Kayvon, and Kayvon could fall closer to 10 maybe.
Yeah. I think we pretty much got the mix. Like it's either going to be Kayvon or Travon Walker that falls. But it's so talented on the top end. Somebody's going to fall. It's going to be a lineman, a good lineman that falls, and it's going to be a good edge rusher that falls. And who knows when the wide receivers start coming in? You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Maybe might even fall off the top 10. Who knows? But I'm just saying the more they fall, the higher the value. Any one of them will make an organization very happy.
Exactly. Hey, let us know your thoughts on Travon Walker down below in the comments. If you like him, you love him, would you take him at 2? Where does he go? Does he fall? Does Thibodeau fall? Check out our other draft profiles again. Crevonte, we're gonna keep this rolling, right?
Yes, sir. We got a couple. We got a few more. We definitely got a few more to get to. But yeah, we crank out this content, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I say all the time, man. Byron, you and Raj tag teaming this. Y'all have been doing the damn thing, man. And I'm glad we were able to link up because this is our thing. I'm able to get in on a couple of these. So yeah, I'm happy and this is fun, man. We got a few more to do, but it'll be that time soon.
Yes, we're gonna try to get to as many as we can. Let us know anybody you want to see us do down in the comments. Any teams you want us to talk about specifically. Only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Bold like that ginger ale. Crevonte's drinking the Flex Zone. And we'll see you on our next time. Check out all our other videos. Hit that bell. Subscribe. Comment down below. And for Crevonte, we out of here.